I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Target 20 Glutes. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat, and I'm wearing 1 kilo ankle weights. You don't want anything too heavy because we will be going quite high rep, and I'm going to be doing the reps quite quickly so that we will really burn out those bun cheeks. Now, secondly, we will be doing an interval workout. So it's 20 rounds of 60 seconds of work. There's not going to be any breaks in between each round so that we can flow all the way through and hit every angle of our butt in 20 minutes. So this is a perfect workout to do on a day when you're really strapped for time, or even as an add-on. There isn't a designated warm-up as such. So if you're in a very cold climate, you might want to warm up extra and come back when you're ready. So put on your ankle weights and make sure they're strapped on nice and tight, not cutting off your circulation, but you don't want them to move around because that can be quite annoying. And we're going to start off in an all fours position. I want you to always make sure that when you're in all fours, you're pushing out of your shoulder blades, so never hunch down like this. Your tummy's in, your back is nice and flat, so you don't want to arch or round. And make sure that your hands and your feet are approximately hip width or shoulder width apart, so you've got a nice base of support. So starting with the front leg, we're just going to start kicking our leg up, 3, 2, 1, so it's up and down. So very simple to start with. So I'm coming back in line with my knee, but I'm not actually tapping my knee down. Then I'm pointing my toe and I'm coming up to the ceiling. So this is kind of like a warm-up for the glute. We like to do these traditional kicks because they really work, and they've proven to work from Jane Fonda's time till now. So keep doing them for as long as you want nice shapely buns. 27 seconds, up and up. So once you see the exercise, try not to crane your neck to look at me too much. Try and keep a neutral spine and neck. 16 seconds. So the time's going to go quickly here, so we really need to make it count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend your foot outwards to the angle, and it's up and in line and then back out. So if you have a mat, the perfect thing to do would be to come in line with your hip and then out to the corner and out. It's like a little circle. Your kneecap is still down towards the mat, and you're just trying to pick that up, holding your tummy in, supporting your spine, and keeping that leg really nice and high. So you're not resting at the bottom. 29, 28, 27. Keep going. Up and up. Squeeze it. 19, 18. So we're doing some large range of motion and some smaller range of motion here to really get every angle. 10 seconds. Around and around. 6, 5, 4, 3. We're coming down on our side next, and we're going to do nice clams. So I want you to squeeze up and up. So my point here is to get your knee as close to vertical as you can, squeezing your glutes. Now I'm keeping my other leg up, and that's kind of another great way of working that entire bottom leg. But if this is too much, you can keep that leg down and just move the top leg, okay? I'm using my toes as a pivot point, and I'm squeezing up and up and back, up and back. You really need to exaggerate that squeeze. And the bottom glute should be feeling that too, right? Holding up that leg with the ankle weight is not easy. 17, 16. Come on, keep going. We're gonna lie down on our tummy next. We're gonna bend our leg in an attitude and do glute raises. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So come down on your tummy, bend your leg with your other leg to your thigh, try and prop yourself up here, and then just raise up and down, up and down. So you're really turned out here, and you're trying to make sure that you squeeze at the top. So my leg is bent, and I'm trying to lift my entire leg at the same time in that attitude turned out position. And you're going to be feeling obliques here as well, and your back, up and up. So you can try to lift the leg as one unit. It's gonna be tough. It's a smaller range of motion than you might be used to, but try. Up and up. 17, 16, really squeeze and squeeze. 10 seconds. Come on, breathe. We're up on all fours again after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get back onto all fours. Keep your leg turned out and extend and in, down and up. Extend and in, down and up. Now I'm not going all the way down. I'm kind of coming out and in and then slightly down, halfway down. So I'm keeping my butt in that burn zone. Down and up. Out and in, down and up. Breathe. So I'm allowing my chest to turn open a little bit by coming up on my fingertips here, and that's okay. You can do that. 28 seconds. Keep going. This one's fire. We're going to turn around and repeat those 5 exercises on the other side. So your butt cheek's going to get a bit of relief. 17, 16. If you do need to pause at any time, just do that, but please don't take too long. 10, 9. We want to stay in the burn zone. It's only 20 minutes, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, straight to the other side. Same thing, set yourself up and start coming up with that toe pointed up to the ceiling, back in line. Blowing out at the top, trying to push out of your shoulder blades. Remember, your base of support is super important here. You want to make sure that your hands and your legs are about hip width apart. You're pushing up, not slouching. Your tummy's in, and once you see the exercise, look at your mat so your neck is in alignment with your spine. Poking up to the ceiling with that bent leg, 25 seconds. Blowing out at the top, up, up. Squeeze that glute. Now, your supporting leg is really going to feel this because it just worked and now it's still working, holding you up. So maybe next time change sides and do the other side first. 3, 2, and 1. Now remember that extend to the corner and in line. It's drawing a little arc, and try not to tap down for too long. It's just a tap and go, right? Tap and go, 49 seconds. This one's a tough one on the supporting leg, especially when you're out here, but squeeze, squeeze, 40 seconds. Up and out, up and back. Kneecap is down to the mat. You're just bringing that leg out to the corner and back in line. Keep going, 26. Next, we're down on our side doing that clam. 20, 17, 16. Keep going to the end. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down straight away. So toes together and it's up. Now one of your sides may not be as flexible, so if you can't get your knee as high on this side, that's fine. Make sure you've got a nice alignment, shoulder and elbow. You can come all the way down if you prefer. That actually helps you to get your knee up higher. So if you prefer that, you can. Otherwise, really push out of that shoulder, nice long neck, and it's up. And it's up as high as you can, blowing out on the up. 25. Up and up, and remember this is your option. Up. But if you're down here, you have to fight even harder to get that knee up. 13 seconds and we're lying down on our front. We're going to bend that leg with our toe to the calf and we're going to try and lift that, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. So come down, this hand's in front, bend that leg and come up and down. So you help yourself with these hands. Make sure you're in alignment and it's going to help you to lift that leg by pushing this hand into the mat. Okay, so find a comfortable spot, lift, lift. As long as your leg is bent and you're turned out here, so your knee is coming towards the front of the room, then you're doing it correctly, okay? And just try and lift everything in one go, as high as you can and squeeze. You're gonna feel this a lot in your lower back as well. 18 seconds. Breathe, breathe. 13, 12. Keep going. 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep going. 5, 4. All the way up. We're on all fours again. 3, 2, and 1. So push yourself up. Get your positioning. Your leg is now turned out, and it's out and in, down halfway and up. Out and in, down halfway and up. Okay, so that is the burn zone. Don't go all the way down. Try to keep it up. You can turn your chest slightly towards me here and really extend long. Inner thigh is down to the floor, and you're trying very, very hard to keep that leg up. After 30 seconds, we're going to go to the other side again and start a new grouping of 5 exercises, okay? 23, keep going. 21, down and up. Breathe. This is good for the obliques as well. Anytime you have your knee up high like this, you're squeezing your waist. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep going. We're going to do hydrants next, so very similar to this, but all the way down and up. So come back to the other side, same positioning, and all the way out. So I want you to get your setup right here before you move. Your leg is completely coming up in a 90-degree angle. If you prefer to be down here, this is an option for you. It will help you to get your leg up higher. Move it in one horizontal plane, 35 seconds. Up and up, up and up. Squeeze it up, really high. 26, 25, 24, come on. Breathe out on the lift. These are all tried and proven exercises, and you would have seen a lot of these before. 12, 11, we're down on our side next, and we're going to bring our knee in and then kick behind. So you really need to angle behind and up. 3, 2, and 1. So come down on your side. You're going to bring your knee down, the other leg straight, kick behind. So you need to come up as if you're kicking to the corner of the room, and the lift is super important here. Squeeze in there and up. Remember not to slouch. Come on, 43. All the way back. Really push, 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 squeezing that glute all the way, lengthening your leg, pointing your toe, back, back. Squeeze it. You can do this. I believe in you. 20 seconds to go. Then we're going to keep that leg back, and we're going to point and flex while we're pulsing up, okay? I want you to focus on turning your knee down as much as possible while we're doing this exercise. 3, 2, 1. So keep your knee down. It's point and flex. You can come down like here, point and flex. You need to point your toes and your knee down. You need to keep it back as far as you can behind your hip, point and flex, and just go up and up as if you're leading it with your heel, point and flex. If the pointing and flexing is putting you off and you would prefer to just point or just flex, then do that as long as you're high and you feel that glute. 30 seconds. I want it at the top of the motion. Don't come down. 24. Up. We're going to come into a pretzel next. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are. 17, 16. Because we love our pretzels. We like to eat them, so we need to exercise in that shape to burn off those calories. 8, 7, 6. 5, 4. That was probably pretty cheesy, wasn't it? Sorry. Sorry, not sorry for my cheesy jokes. Up into pretzel. So line up, and you can bring your your heel in a bit. Come over and lift. Lift, lift. So this is outer thigh and glute. In the fire, don't even drop that leg. It's behind your hip, it's in an L shape, burning, burning like crazy. Now, if this is too much, then just lift and lift like this. Lift and lift, okay? Otherwise, keep going. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 28, 27, 26. Then we're coming back into all fours. And we're doing our final exercise on this side. Raise it, 19. Come on, keep going, up and up. Don't let this leg creep forward like this. That's not the exercise, it's up and up towards the back. There's a line here, it's behind the line, 7, 6, 5. Come on, breathe. Back onto all fours, we're gonna do knee pulls and up. Come back into all fours, knee pulls and up. Knee pull and up. So very similar, but in a different position and just hitting those glutes in a different way. Angles, it's all about the angles. 46, 45. Now breathe and push. Don't drop that leg, it's back to the corner, up. So we're on the other side after this, starting with the hydrants, okay? 33, 31. Just breathe and think about shaping those glutes. How do you want them to look in those jeans? Get that leg higher. 20 seconds. 19, 18. 17, 16. You can do this. 14, 13. Keep going. 11, 10. 9, 8. All the way, point, 5, 4. 3, 2. And 1, hydrants on the other side. Don't waste any time, back into position. So remember, you need to align yourself perfectly here. And if you want to come down, this is your option, but then raise it higher. Make sure you are lifting your entire leg as one unit. It's a not rectangle, 90-degree angle. Up and up, up and up. 30 seconds, up. It shows you when I start talking all sorts of weird things that I'm really burning and my mind is kind of losing it a little bit. 20 seconds, 19, 18, 17, 16. Squeeze, and your supporting leg is killing too, right? Good. Burn it, both sides. We're down on our side, doing the knee in and then to back corner. Ready? Knee in, back corner. Back corner. So, back as far as you can and up. Back and up. Back and up. Really point that toe and squeeze the glute at the top. Up. Don't slouch here. It's very common to start slouching when you're tired. So hold your tummy in. That's going to help you to stay upright. 30 seconds. Squeeze. Squeeze. Get your leg up, don't drop it. Please don't be down here, okay? It's not the time for that. It's time for high. High and lifted. 17, 16. We're gonna stay back on that angle with your leg high, pointing and flexing as we raise, okay? That's the next exercise. Squeeze. Higher. Stay back, it's point and flex. Now remember, you want to point and then as you flex, kind of try and lift with your heel. If you want to come all the way down here, you can do that and that will help you to get the heel higher to the ceiling. Otherwise, if you want to use more of your lower back, which is multitasking, compound moves, then stay slightly up here more. It's okay to angle your chest like this. It will help you to get further into the glute rather than just the outer thigh. 25, 24. Come on. 21. Keep going. Keep squeezing. Pretzel next. 15, 14. And remember, if you don't want to point and flex, just point or flex. Just keep raising the leg. 19, so 8, 9, 7, 6. Can't even count anymore. 4, 3, 2, 1. Into the pretzel. The leg is in line with the hip, leaning over, up, up, tap and up, tap and up. Try to lift the whole leg as one unit, tap and up. The burn. This one for me is the hardest one. If you want to take some of the burn out of it, come down here. Try not to lean all your weight onto that hand. Use your core to help you. Oh my goodness, 30 seconds. I really want to just like drop my leg and leave it down there. This is your option. Up, tip your hip and up. It's still really, really hard anyway. 17, 16. Oh, wow. Breathe. 10. Close your eyes if you have to. We're up on all fours for the last exercise. Knee in and extend. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. Okay, ready? Knee in, extend. Knee in, extend. This is the last exercise. Make sure that you're back and high to the corner. Okay, that's what's going to get into the glute. Once you see it, look down and really squeeze on that extension. 36, 35. Long, long to the back. Keep it high, please don't drop it. We only have 30 seconds. Squeeze. This is the last little bit of squeeze that glute's going to get today. So you need to give me all you've got. 20 seconds. 19, 18. All the way back. All the way back. 13, 12. Don't slow it down. 10, 9, 8. Oh, yes. 7, 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Congratulations. Even that heart rate kind of got up there a little bit at the end, didn't it? Because we kept the pace fast, and we're using those big muscle groups. The butt is your biggest muscle group in the body. We're just going to stretch it out a little bit here. So sit cross-legged. Even just sitting here, I can feel that. But if you want to intensify, just come forward slightly. And you're going to feel those glutes and hips stretching. Deep breath. As you breathe out while you're stretching, you can actually go a little bit lower. And now this leg that's in front, you can bring it up on the other thigh and then lean forward again. That makes it even more intense. And then we're going to switch it up. So the other leg is in front. Same thing. Leaning forward. Now you should feel it on the other side. And then again, bring it up. If this is too much for you, just continue on with that other cross-legged one we just did. And then a figure four stretch where you just put your leg up. Now it doesn't have to be all the way in, but if you want to, you can push your chest towards that and bring it closer. That always feels good. If you want to, you can kind of rock side to side here and see if you can find that point of real tightness. And then switch it up, bringing that towards you and just rocking side to side. Now this whole workout you can do without ankle weights, of course. You could even use a resistance loop instead of the ankle weights. That's an option, maybe just above the knees or below the knees, depending on the exercise, so it doesn't roll up too much. Now because we actually used other parts of our lower body as well, we're going to stretch out our hamstrings, come down with your chest towards your thighs. Try to keep your back flat here, so it's not about getting down low and rounding down like this, but really think extend and down. And then just come onto your side and bring that heel in and stretch that quad. Especially that pretzel exercise, use the front of the thigh. And then if you want to, hold on to either your heel or just your calf and bring that in. Pull slightly to the back and open that up. And then we're going to switch that to the other side. Coming down, pulling that in. That feels good. Push your foot into that hand and pull forward with your hip. So you're creating that extra tension. And then come up, bring it towards you, and then also slightly push back. That's going to open up the inner thigh. And then come down and come back into an all fours position. We're just going to blow all the air out. Open up our spine. Come down. And again, all the way up. And release. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for my ankle weight butt workout, Target 20, so 20 minutes of targeted work. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you at the next segment.